Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here come the Buccaneers, led by their new quarterback for 2020. Of course, you know the story by now. His 21st season, first in Tampa. It's Tom Brady.
I'm sure a lot of past teammates for Tom Brady in New England get tired of hearing the phrase, what would Tom Brady do if he's surrounded by weapons? But that's exactly what he's got in Tampa Bay. He's got big-time receivers on the perimeter. You add in Rob Gronkowski at tight end. This may be the best-looking offense that he's ever played with. And now the question is, how quickly will he mesh with those new teammates and take command of his new offense?
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady to Evans on the slant. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
To Mike Evans.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now Brady. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Campbell on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. They'll run on first down. Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead.
Buccaneers 3.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. Well, this game so interesting for many reasons, but here's another. The Ravens last year, #1 in the NFL in terms of rushing yardage. The Buccaneers, #1 in terms of passing yardage. So a real complimentary set of styles to watch for in this one. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Tucker lining up.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
The Tampa Bay Bucks now 5-2. Week 7, they win in Las Vegas. Their third win against an AFC West team. And it seems like things are really coming together for them after somewhat of a rocky start, with Tom Brady continuing to perform now at a high level. 4 touchdowns. He ran in another, and he jumped over Drew Brees on the all-time touchdown pass list. And also, Charles, the big news from this past week is that they signed Antonio Brown to a 1-year contract.
Yeah, that was big news because there was an opportunity to sign him previously, and Tampa Bay indicated they were passing on that. But Tom Brady, a big fan of his, now adds him to the arsenal. Remember, Tampa's wide receivers have been dinged up a lot this year, so there's a little bit of insurance in this signing. Let's see if it works out. But this team is really starting to play at a high level. Now they travel to face the New York Giants on Monday night. A game I think the Giants would like to circumvent if I were them. And then they take on New Orleans in a game in Tampa. Remember, they played them in the season opener. And remember, Tampa lost that one. They're looking for revenge.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete. He finds Brady. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
First down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Let's take a quick peek ahead, Charles, to Week 8 as we near the halfway point of the season already. You know, for the Steelers, I'm looking at them, and it's kind of out of the frying pan into the fire because they go straight from the tough road win at 5-0 Tennessee to another tough road game. This one at 5-1 Baltimore, and they're coming off their open week, the Baltimore Ravens. Let's see, what else here on the docket are you looking forward to?
Well, I'm really excited about that Pittsburgh-Baltimore game. The AFC North, it lives up to its reputation, doesn't it? How about the 4-2 Rams at the Dolphins in the debut of Tua Tagovailoa as a Dolphins quarterback? He'll have to avoid Aaron Donald in that one. How about the 4-3 49ers, the resurgent 4-3 49ers at the 5-1 Seahawks, a tough loss for the Hawks on the road at Arizona on Sunday night. And then, of course, the Cowboys at Eagles on a Sunday night game. Not a great game in terms of record, but the intrigue off the charts. Let's face it, first place could be on the line in this game in the NFC East.
Yeah, that conference or that division is like a hot potato. You take it. We'll see who can win the game. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He's got Evans.
I'm the best
20,
in the game. I'm the best
10,
in the game.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 42 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Early on, you hit on it, needing to avoid the big play. Easier said than done, though. There's a big touchdown.
Yeah, the big thing is when he does get his catches, you've got to tackle him and get him on the ground. Obviously, weren't able to do it on that one.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is now 10-7.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. 21-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And now it's second down. And with that incompletion, want to remind you, inspired by ongoing conversations with players, the NFL launched NFL Votes to empower and improve our communities through exercising the right to vote. Join the NFL family by making your game plan today and making your voice heard this November. Visit NFL.com/votes to learn more.
Brandon, I've already voted. One of the great honors of being an American citizen is the right to vote.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Check.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Pass from Jackson, complete to Ingram. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So from the 36 now, first and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. Over the middle here to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability that Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Roughing the passer defense.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense.
Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
On the delay, Jones. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Now a play fake. Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 7 yards, the pickup there.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
49-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
20! And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Antonio Brown back in the NFL, signing a deal with the Buccaneers on October 23rd. Now, there was some talk he might wind up in Seattle. Instead, he joins the collection of riches in Tampa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Like a freight train off the edge, Calais Campbell with a sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin as his guys are able to regain the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 17-14.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ingram. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
First and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their... timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
I got homies that can sleep with them. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like they were popping in. Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and popping in. Yeah. Drip. Little bit. Let me put myself in love.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Ingram. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his second touchdown of the night as they have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Brady's throw there complete. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jones with a carry on first down, but I don't think he even made it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense all over that one.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
First down.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target, and it's second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady will try again on second down, and he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Brady to Evans that time. First down, Tampa.
At the 1-yard line.
Now Brady again. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
Well, surprise, surprise. First and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak. No running play. They decided to throw for it, but the pressure got to him quickly and put the quarterback down.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Complete to
Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the night as his guys have now moved out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 20.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down.
He'll try and run it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. The 40. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And it's up and good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Ravens ready to take over. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. He'll run it. The quick feet by Jackson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 55 yards. And the Ravens draw a bit closer.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. He's got daylight. The 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been two for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the two? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 20! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Suck up for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pass intended for
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity that just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
On third down, Jackson flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll got his man complete. A first down and then some. 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, 44 yards. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans.
Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Intercepted.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Mark Ingram, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 20.
Again, we see Tom Brady and the Bucs set to take over.
And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only 1 score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned.
A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
On first down, Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 4, a minute 52 to play. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on first and 10. Jackson to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ingram. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. Throwing now is Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the
now Jackson.
Yard line.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
8-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And now he's closing in on 450 yards passing.
That's an incredible number. I mean, you're talking about the best defenders in the world that you're trying to throw the ball against, and you're creating.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Tucker with the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now all the focus shifts over to the Bucs, trailing by a field goal. 50 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Back to throw, Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. They're targeting Godwin once more, this time complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Buccaneer first down.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Brady. He's got Evans. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score. Ravens.
Well, they got themselves in position to at least entertain the thoughts of an overtime, but as it turns out, it was not meant to be, Charles.
And you feel bad for a kicker in this spot. He's going to have to shoulder a lot of the blame, but in reality, this will be a team loss.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving.